How to become a stunt driver and join the community of professional stunt drivers. That's what we'll answer in today's video. Hi, I'm Dylan Wilson with CBT Stunt Alliance. Train hard, perform easy. We help actors, stunt performers, filmmakers, and content creators learn professional caliber stunts for film, TV, and live action entertainment. Before we get underway, if you'd like to learn how to launch your career in professional stunts, check out our highly popular online professional stunt training courses at prostunttraining.com or click on the link below this video. You'll learn stunts, falls, tactical firearms, training for film and TV, sword fighting, exotic weapons, and more. You can sign up now and start training now. Go to prostunttraining.com. Okay, so we get a lot of questions about how to become a stunt driver, stunt driving lessons, and how to get work as professional stunt drivers. There are so many of these silly websites, YouTube videos, blog posts that give you information, most of which is wrong, and the stuff does not work. So it's challenging to find out where to go and how to get started. So we're going to share with you some time-tested, experience-proven ways of how to do just that. And first of all, before we get underway, having an auto racing background is a big help. Like if you really want to be a professional stunt driver exclusively, primarily, having an auto racing background helps because it's a big plus. Now, here's the thing to understand. Though you become a professional stunt driver, it's still just another skill, right? You still have to have other skills too. And so getting in as a professional stunt driver is the same as getting in as a professional stunt performer, right? It's just that your specialty is cars. It could be motorcycles. It could be an equestrian, right? Yeah, so it's the same. And so for getting into stunts, this is actually what one of my mentors taught me, and it has not changed. There's pretty much three ways you get into it. One is you're either born into it. That means you're born into a family that already, is known in stunts, and you grow up in the business. It's a very common way. The second way is you marry into it. So someone who's already established, you marry them. It could be a lady, it could be a guy, and then by proxy, you're in as well. And the third way is someone adopts you. So you're born into it, you marry into it, or someone adopts you. Now, the adopting you thing is very common, and it's actually what would happen with me as well. And what it consists of is a stunt coordinator adopts you and takes you under their wing. And specifically with being a stunt driver, they'll take you under their wing in their stunt driving school or workshop, and they'll give you stunt driving lessons, right? And so for many people, this is their end, to becoming a professional stunt driver. Someone adopts them. So when you're going for, stunt driving lessons, it could be one of the famous, expensive $4,000 schools, or a local, credible, experienced stunt coordinator who is willing to give you stunt driving lessons for a much lesser amount. These people often have their own vehicles, gear, training locations, and everything. Now, many don't talk about this because they always, talk about the famous schools, that you're paying top dollar for. Yet you have stunt coordinators who've been professional stunt drivers for decades, and they wanted to make extra money on the side. They wanted to give something back and also make some extra money on the side. And so contacting them and talking to them, you can set something up and they'll actually train you, right? So if you like information of stunt coordinators who'd be willing to do that, who do this already, feel free to contact us on our website. Send us in the form. And try not to call in because we're really busy. It takes us a while to get back to phone calls. Fill out the form, and we'll be more than happy to email you their information. You can reach out to them yourself. Now, when you start taking the stunt driving lessons, you're going to learn things like forward 180s, reverse 180s, E-turns, power slides, drifting, jumps, all sorts of things. There's different things and skills that you can learn, and that's what they all are. They're just skills. Right? It's going to be fun. It's going to be amazing, especially when it's not your car. You're not concerned about messing it up. It is a heck of a lot of fun doing it. Pro tip: when you're getting your stunt driving lessons, take plenty of video. And it's like, why would I want to take video? You want to take plenty of video because you're going to use that video to make your stunt reel. Otherwise, you got no reel. You got no way of promoting yourself. So make sure you take plenty of video. If you can, clear it with the stunt coordinator first, whoever your teacher is. And they'll probably already know though, and they'll have it set up where you can actually get plenty of footage of your training, so you actually can use it for your reel as well. So here's another tip on how to become a stunt driver. You got to practice. So you've taken your lessons. You got to practice your stunt driving lessons if you want to be a professional stunt driver. Many people, it's good on one hand for you and not so good on the other. Yet many people attend a school, they take stunt driving lessons, they get a certificate and a name for their resume. And then that's it. They never practice. They never take refresher courses, nothing. So they haven't learned anything. They were simply exposed to stunt driving training, right? These people tend to usually never book a single stunt driving gig as a result. So you have to practice from time to time to maintain your skills. Many schools do offer refresher courses, and just for this purpose, because they know that. I mean, you do something one time and then 6 months pass and you haven't practiced, you're not going to be sharp with it. This is why, again, people who are professional race car drivers, they've done it to a different degree. They didn't do it just for a weekend or a day or two. They've done it as a career, it's oftentimes for years. So, it's easier if you have that background, because even stunt coordinators know there's things that you already know how to do that they just couldn't teach you. Also, what you can do is get together with other stunt performers, and you can split the cost of renting out a private company's parking lot and a car and practicing. That's what a lot of people do. Hey, look, it's a Sunday afternoon, you're closed, you got that parking spot over there. We're just going to come and practice, driving, doing some stunt driving and stuff. And here's my reel. We're going to be doing stuff like this. We just need space to do it. How much would you charge us to do that? And then, going with 3 or 4 other people, and you just split the cost. You get the people, and they're like, it costs them nothing, right? And it's like, hey, fine with me. They're going to make an extra money. They're not even open that day. So you just have to be kind of imaginative, and you'll be able to come up with ways that you can practice. Next tip on how to become a stunt driver: always be learning new skills. Stunt driving lessons are not enough. Being a professional stunt driver only is not enough. Many stunt performers do stunt driving from time to time, yet they're not professional stunt drivers exclusively, meaning they do a bunch of other stunts too. The percentage of people who only do stunt driving is small compared to the overall stunt community. Plus, it can also become pretty boring just doing stunt driving only. Like, most stunt work doesn't involve stunt driving. To give yourself the best chance of success in the industry, cross-train with fighting for camera, tactical firearms training. So many projects call for gunplay now, right? Even falls, ratchets, martial arts weapons like swords and other things. This is more your bread and butter, type stuff. Even joining a martial arts school is actually a very good investment. And any other skill that a non-driving stunt performer might need. All these things will be essential in growing your career. You can also check out the professional stunt training courses that we offer. We provide complete professional stunt training courses to grow your career. You go to prostunttraining.com or click on the link below this video for more information. The next tip on how to become a stunt driver: a day in the life. To give you some idea of what it'll be like when you're actually doing it. So, a day in the life of a professional stunt driver is not what you think. All the YouTube videos and articles, they glamorize and they show all these, these big budget movies and Batman and John Wick and all type of stuff. That happens, yet they're very rare. That is not that's not your garden variety. That's not the norm. That's not the norm. So many of the stunts, the vehicular stunts you're going to perform are pretty tame. The projects that call for those high-speed maneuvers are in the minority. They're few and far between. You can get jobs where you simply take off quickly from a stoplight. You're like waiting at a stop. This is the stunt, right? You'd be stunt doubling an actor Think of most of the TV shows and movies that you see. They don't have this stuff yet. Those people who are peeling off from the light and all that, those are stunt drivers. So you could just be sitting at a stoplight, just waiting, then the light turns from red to green, and you could floor it and go really fast. That's a car stunt, right? And you'd be cast for that type of stuff. So it could be taking off quickly from a stoplight to literally driving quickly along a road, kind of stuff you do already, right? Yet once you're on camera, it changes. So just driving down a serpentine road in the rain at nighttime, all these things add, additional elements of danger. To simply driving a car on camera, right? It's a stunt, if you're not on a flatbed truck or something, to even driving in a formation of other cars, at high speed. So pretty much anytime you're on camera and doing anything risky, something that can get you hurt, that can be considered to be a car stunt, and you'll get a contract for it. Things that you would never know. And again, these aren't sexy things, so that's why they don't cover them in the YouTube videos. They want to cover the cars jumping over bridges. This is the reality of it. And this is again why people don't just do car stunts. They do other stuff too, because you can imagine. It's kind of mundane and boring after a while. You're doing that for 10 hours a day, right? So I personally done some other professional stunt driver high-speed maneuvers in some action movies, as well as music videos. You'd be surprised. Music videos have bigger budgets than the movies, and the same caliber stunts. What I can share with you is the most fun is when there are other drivers, not just you driving by yourself. Because in some instances, you're the stunt driver, and everyone's like, ooh, stunt driver. Yet you're off by yourself. And there's no one else really to talk to about it. Yet, I remember one shoot, I was driving a vehicle, like an black SUV, the sinister black SUV. And, we were chasing a car, and we had some of our team were on motorcycles, and we were weaving in and out of each other and stuff. That was so much fun because we could just hang out and talk and everything. So, it's different when you're actually doing it. And all the people that were part of that were professional stunt performers. We all have other skills. No one just does professional stunt driving. The next tip on how to become a professional stunt driver is marketing yourself. You're actually going to invest about 80% of your time hustling for gigs, and the other 20% actually working. That's how it works. And different people might give different numbers, yet it's about the same. You're going to always spend more time getting work, trying to get work, than actually working, right? Over time, it'll become easier. Those numbers might switch where it's 50-50. You may have runs where it's 80% of the time you're working and 20% you're getting gigs. That's when you really have done your marketing correctly. Yet just to know, you should have a professional business card. As a professional stunt driver, you definitely want to have a website. And a professional email address with your name. So what you want to do is go in and reserve the domain name that's your name. Like my name is Dylan Wilson, right? So I have dylanwilson.com is one of the domain names I reserve. And that way, that's my website. And then my email address would be, theoretically, it could be if it's your name, right? Your name is, we'll stick with Dylan Wilson. All right, so dylanwilson.com. We'll say my email address is dylan@dylanwilson.com. And so that's on the business cards. And this makes you look more professional than just having, a free email account. Plus, it's secure. It's less likely that, your stuff's going to go to spam. Other people's information is going to go to spam when you get emails and things. And it's better from a branding perspective because you want people to remember your name, right? And remember you. Now, a lot of getting work in the stunt business is, repeat after me, relationship building. One more time. A lot of getting work in the stunt business is relationship building. So very important. It will be it will get you more jobs. It will be responsible for getting you more jobs than anything else, are the relationships that you actually build. Now, how to actually market yourself to grow your career can be a class in and of itself, which even experienced stunt performers, it's a class they should all be taking, and they would gladly take. Yet, that's something that we cover in our How to Become a Stunt Performer online course on our website, which you could enroll in right now. And In that course, we cover a proven step-by-step marketing plan to help grow your career from day one and last for years, even to the point where you don't even age out from the business, which you do. I mean, men age out at one age and women age out another. I think we have a blog post on our website where we cover that. So it's very common. Everything. This is from, finding stunt coordinators, producers, directors, filmmakers, how to reach out to them, what to say, how to get referrals, very important. Generate gigs from social media platforms and more. It's, when you have all these different things going for you, you just have the aggregate overall effect if you have consistent work coming in. Most top performers don't know all this. They get a few things, and that's what they do, and it's enough to grow a career, usually a part-time career. Yeah, when you have a well-designed marketing plan, most of which is free, just knowing what to do, you'll have gigs and stuff, coming in consistently. Just go to prostunttraining.com for more information. Yeah, what we will do in this blog post is we're going to leave you with a more commonly known strategy, and that is actually connecting or contacting stunt coordinators, because that's definitely one of the things you want to be doing. There's a lot more. I mean, it's not just something simple. We can just say, hey, do this, that, and the other, and then bam. So, yet to get you started, at least you'll have some idea to wrap your mind around how it works. So, what you do is when you get to have a stunt coordinator's contact information, and there's different ways of getting that. Here's an email that you can send to them, because that's the best way to do it. So, just reaching out could be the subject lines. There's a bunch of different things you can do. And you say, hi, my name is, Dylan Wilson. I'm a professional stunt driver and stunt performer for film, TV, film, and live entertainment. And this is the message in the email that we're sharing with you. So my name is Dylan Wilson. Obviously, be your name you put in there. You can put my name in there, have them contact me, get me the gig. No, you put your name in there. So my name is, Dylan Wilson. I'm a professional stunt driver and stunt performer for TV, film, and live entertainment. Don't forget about live entertainment. The theme parks and live shows and things, they want professional stunt drivers as well. My resume, demo reels, and headshot can be seen at my website. If you don't have a website, you can just say my resume, demo reels, and headshot are attached to this email. And you just put the links and stuff, attach the resume there, put the links to your demo reels. Upload your demo reels to one of the video sharing platforms like YouTube or Vimeo. Do not send a video file, and a lot of the newer people do this. We're not going to read them. We don't want to download your virus-infected video files onto our computer or our phone. And some people do that. I guess they're too lazy to put it on YouTube, and they'll just keep it in their phone and it's like, what are you doing? I'm not going to download your video and then watch it, right? So make sure you've uploaded to YouTube. You can set it to unlisted if you don't other people wish to have other people see it. And then that's what you include in the body of the email itself, right? So you attach the resume, the headshots, those are your pictures, and put the links into your video. Then we continue. I specialize in stunt/precision driving. We won't get into a precision driving. It's still under stunt driving. So I specialize in stunt precision driving, but I'm also familiar with fight choreography, falls, air ram, ratchet, and action acting. You can even include if you're union or non-union. I'm also union or I'm non-union. Say it and be upfront with it and let them know what you're doing. Please keep me in mind as you book gigs that may require additional drivers or performers. I'm local to the XYZ area, yet am willing to travel. Please feel free to contact me at any time with any questions you may have. I hope to hear from you soon. Now, you send this to stunt coordinators, and they'll respond to you. Especially send it to a bunch of them. What's really going to do it is your reel. And especially if you look like an actor that you can stunt double, that really helps. If there's some actor out there, and again, we cover this in the other course that we referenced earlier. If there's actors out there that you look like, you always want to be mentioning that. One of our team and a buddy of mine looks like a bunch of different actors. He gets a bunch of work, stunt doubling, all kinds of stuff. I mean, like really good money doing nothing, literally sitting in a car all day. Because the actor doesn't feel like sitting in a car, so the stunt double, Yeah, so if you look like an actor that you can stunt double or something, include this in the email, as well. And they'll respond to you. They'll say, hey, listen, I actually have something coming up, a non-union project. They're looking for somebody, or I got a project coming up. Maybe we'll talk sometime next week. Stay in touch with me, something like that. And now you're on your way. It can be that simple, and many people get their start doing just that. Now, if you like a copy of the actual email to send to stunt coordinators, contact us on our website, and we'll send it to you free of charge to help you. There's no charge. Our main thing is it can be challenging enough getting started in the business, and we're more than happy to lend a hand. We don't think of it as paying it forward. We think of just reinvesting. People were there for us to help us, and so we make sure we're there for others as well. So if you'd like to have a copy of the email message that we just shared with you, go to our website and just, remember, don't call us on the phone. Send us a message through the website forms, and we'll more than happy we'll send you that email for free, and then you can reach out to a stunt coordinator on your own and start booking gigs. All right, so that's pretty much everything for today. If you have any questions about how to become a stunt driver, stunt driving lessons, or anything else that we covered today, post them in the comments below, or contact us via our website like we mentioned before. Also, make sure to sign up for our email newsletter to get pro stunt tips in your inbox. Lastly, if you'd like more information on our highly popular pro stunt training classes, go to prostunttraining.com or click on the link below this video. Again, my name is Dylan Wilson with CBT Stunt Alliance. Train hard, perform easy. Don't miss our next video where we'll share another pro stunt training tip for actors, stunt performers, and filmmakers. See you next video.